California State University Long Beach is one of the leading universities that promotes sustainable operations and programs. CSULB recognizes that sustainability entails various factors in addition to environmental protections such as community, social structures, and economic systems. CSULB implements a variety of practices to educate on and incorporate sustainable practices into day-to-day campus operations. Energy and Building Initiative is the longest-running sustainable program at CSULB that was initiated in the 1970s. This program aims to engage in and promote various efficiency practices to reduce energy consumption from non-renewable sources. Among many other initiatives undertaken by CSULB are the Water and Landscaping Initiative targeted on conservation of water, Zero Waste programs, which aim to reduce campus waste as well as educate on reducing wasteful practices and recycling. We decided to interview a couple of students to get their take on why sustainable campuses are important and what it means to be sustainable.
If I consider myself eco-friendly, I think I do. I try to, at least, to think about all of the things that I'm using, disposing, if I'm recycling or doing anything like that, using public transportation, anything that could potentially help the environment. I try to be conscious about it.
I would consider myself somewhat eco-friendly. I try to use like the hydro flasks and like try to reuse water bottles if I use them. But I wouldn't say I go specifically out of my way to do the most. But, yeah.
So how would you define sustainability? I would define sustainability as, first of all, a very multifaceted concept. I think it's the ability to maintain certain practices and habits to ensure a certain outcome. So sustainability can be related to financial sustainability, to the sustainability of your health, or it's more widely known, the sustainability of our environment.
And what do you know about CSULB sustainable practices, if any, that you've seen around campus or anything?
What do I know about CSULB sustainable practices? I know quite a lot, surprisingly. I used to be in the parking committee in this university, so I was aware of everything regarding to transportation, if we were being sustainable in regards to students driving to campus, students taking the bus, students taking the shuttle, and I think that's very important for our school to provide.
I know quite a bit about CSULB's sustainability practices because I work at the Office of Sustainability. So I worked there for about 1.5 years now. So I'm pretty in the know about like their Waste Not program, the climate commitment, sustainable transportation. The school is doing a lot to become more environmentally sustainable. Yeah.
Are there any sustainable practices that you think you should implement in your own life, or that you've seen or heard about?
There's a few sustainable practices that I would like to. Like I said earlier, the using like more hydro flasks and possibly like planting my own like vegetables and stuff like that. Like we used to have a garden when I was younger, and that was a good way to just like do for yourself, and it was pretty cool. And it tastes good.
I think it's really important to look at industries, bigger industries, and see where you're buying your food, where you're buying your technology, where you're buying your clothes, and really take a look at the things you're consuming and support businesses and places that have fair and ethical practices, especially when it comes to sustainability. So I think it's amazing for people, I think water bottle culture is really shifting, and if you have plastic water bottles like becoming taboo, which is really awesome, but I think we just need to keep taking it more steps further.